Welcome everyone to the channel. If you are new, please click the subscribe button. If you like the video, give a like at the end of the video. If you understood the question, also give a comment in the comment box. So we are discussing implement STRSTR question number 12 of strings from master to coding questions of Geek for Geeks. Just have a quick look at the question before we discuss the approach. Now coming to the approach, as you can see, we have S string here, we have S string here, then we have X string here, and count those values. If we count the values, we will be having 13 in case of S, and this will be the length of S, and in this case, X two values, this will be the length of X. Okay, now if we can assume X as a group, so group of two values. Now this group of two values we have to check one by one in this, right? First two group values will be representing in different colors. Okay, now first two values will be this G, E. These are the first two values. Now we have to check is FR is equal to GE or not. We can do this by using the list here for comparison. We can use a list function and we can compare here. Now similarly, take other group. From here it will be E. This will be our other group. Next one again, we take next one as this E and this K. Okay, again next one as this K and now S. Okay, one by one. Starting GE. Now leave the left one, leave the G, take E and take the next E. Similarly, leave the left E. Now take the next K here. EK, then KS, then SF, then FO, then OR, RG, GE, and similarly it will continue. So how many groups will be there like in this way if we want to compare? For that we have a formula. We use length of S, length of S minus length of X plus 1. This will give you the exact number of groups that we have to compare. So this value we will be using inside the for loop, and after using this we will be using slice operation to compare these values. Okay, now let's know how can we do it. Now length of S is 13, length of X is 2, 13 minus 2 is 11, right? Minus 2 and then plus 1, 13 minus 2 11, 11 plus 1 is 12, total will be 12. So if we count these one by one, then there will be 12 groups in total. 12 groups will be there. Okay, so these 12 groups will be exactly the groups which we can divide. So now the loop will begin for loop in range of, okay, this is the value that we use inside the range function. It will iterate from 0 to 11th index, because these two values will be remaining at the last. So we are only coming up to here. This will be our 11th index, this K position 1, this will be our 11th index. So we are taking as a group, right? So if this is the last position, this will form a group of 2. So it will end the loop successfully at this position without causing any out of bound index error. After going inside the loop, we use one condition. If S of I from I value to I plus whatever the string that we have to compare. In this case, we have X. This is the string we are using to compare and check if that value is there or not. So length of that X will be 2. So we take I plus length of X, length of X. So in this way, we use the slicing operation. This will take two values in the group. For 0, it will take 0 and 1. If the index is 1, then it will take 1 and 2 indexes. Then we have to compare that with X string. After comparing, if this is true, we return the value here. Immediately we return the X index value here, right? That will be I here. The starting index value wherever the comparison starts. We return that index. Even after looping through, we didn't find the element, then we return -1. Here return -1. So this is the logic behind the question. I hope everyone has understood. If you have understood, please leave a comment that you have understood. Now let's go to the coding section and it will be more clear. We are inside the coding section of Geek for Geeks. As I have discussed here, if X value is nothing, if there is nothing in the X string, then we return -1. If there is any value in X that we have to compare, we use length of S minus length of X plus 1, which will give number of groups that we want to compare. Okay, so now we use the index value, then we use slice operation. So this will give us a group of two slices, group of two values inside the slice. Then we use this to compare X. If we found the element, then we return the index. If we didn't find, we give -1. So this is the logic behind the question. I hope everyone has understood. If you like the video, please give a like and share with your friends. Thank you for watching and we'll be meeting in the next question.